Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna need y'all to forgive me for a lot of things today. I'm having a really bad skin day. Like, I got a pimple here, I got a pimple here. I've got recovering tattoos. This is a new one. I got a new tattoo on the back of my neck, and then I got a little bit of touch up on this one here. So I've got, you know, those little nasty transparent dressings they have on. So I'm looking rough. Today we're going to be reviewing the One Size Ultimate Setting Powder that is by Starrr. Honestly, when Starrr came out with this brand, I was not that interested. I kind of got caught up in the Selena Gomez drama. To be honest, that kind of turned me off of the product. But you know, I've been watching Starrr for a long time, and everybody makes mistakes, so it is what it is. I was watching another YouTube video and I saw someone using this powder and I thought it looked really good, so I just wanted to do a review even though I'm like a month late to when this came out. So I am probably going to do everything a little bit backwards today. Usually I start with the eyes and go to the face, but because this video is really about the powder, I'm going to actually start with my foundation. I'm just going to start out with my usual, which is the Farsali Liquid Glass Serum. This makes my skin super radiant. Next, I'm taking my Miracle Powder Sponge by Real Techniques, and the foundation that I'm going to use today is the Kat Von D True Portrait. The color is just a shade too light for me, so I'm actually going to go in with another foundation that's super dark. It's a foundation I only use in the summer, and I'm just going to add like a half of a pump just to darken that foundation up for my liking. Next, I'm going to go in with my Stay Naked Correcting Concealer, as usual. I'm going to line up and conceal my eyebrows really quick. Now I'm just taking my Anastasia Brow Wiz in the color Ebony, and I'm just going to do a few little strokes on the hairs that are sparse. Now we're looking a little bit better besides the pimple that is massive on this side of my face. Going back in with my Stay Naked Concealer. Just gonna highlight. Okay, so now I'm pretty much done with my base. Got my foundation, my concealer on, and now I'm ready to powder because that's usually what I would do at this stage. So I got this powder in the translucent color. It does come in another color that is deep, but it's too deep for me. It says a superfine 14-hour long wear blurring setting powder made for a light bake to a heavy cake, no flashback, and it's a vegan powder. I think that I mentioned this in one of my videos that I love vegan makeup because my skin is super sensitive, and I just find that whenever a makeup is vegan, my skin gets along with it so much better. So this is what the powder looks like. So pretty cute packaging. It looks like it comes with a good bit of powder here. As you open it, it has the one size, so the O/the S, and then the slash is open for the powder to come through, but it also has this little lid on it, and I feel like this lid isn't going to work because when I shake it, see, nothing really comes out, and I don't think that I'm going to be able to get my beauty blender down in there far enough to get the powder out. So get out of here. Now put the lid back on, shake it, and we'll see if we can get something. Yeah, there we go. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yep, it's all right there. So that's a lot better for me. I'm gonna take some on the end of my beauty blender here. I don't want to put on too much. I'm gonna start baking underneath the eye here. So I can tell you right now, this powder is super fine, which I love. I hate an over powdered face. When Starrr first started trending, and I used to watch his videos when I was in college, he was really big on Instagram. I don't know if you guys remember this, but he would powder the crizzap out of his face. It never looked bad. He will always blend it and it looked perfect at the end, but I was afraid like that this powder was going to be like super cakey. So as this is baking down, I'm just going to add my eyeshadow prep for my eyeshadow. And I am using the Makeup by Mario eyeshadow prep and set kit. So for my eyeshadow look that y'all loved so much, I did a little poll on Instagram to see if you guys wanted to see that eyeshadow look, and you guys said you wanted a full tutorial on it, so here it is. So what I used to create this look, and y'all are gonna be mad, but just Trust me, please, okay? I used Huda Beauty's Rose Gold palette to create this look. So the reason why I said y'all were gonna be mad is because this palette is $65. So I'm sorry in advance, okay? So the first color I'm going to start with is Suede here. Believe it or not, I used only 3 colors to complete that look. Just adding everything to the outer corners. Bring it around town. Bring it around town. So we have our gray on. Next, I go right in with black truffle. Use a smaller brush. Take that black truffle and just add it to the very outer corner. And bring it around town. 2 colors. What kind of eyeshadow do you know that looks like this with 2 colors? Take your small brush again, put in the black truffle, and go in the inner corner of your eye. I know that sounds crazy, but just trust me, sis. So now that it's all done, you kind of see it. There's 2 like little tan white things coming down here. So just like we would a cut crease, I take my concealer. After I dab it in, I just kind of put just a little tiny bit in the middle of my eyes where that little cream colored thing is, and I don't go above the crease, just a little bit down the middle. Once it's like dried down, you just make sure it's all smoothed out and blended. Going back into the palette, now I'm going to use this color up here, Dubai, and I'm going to literally use my finger to do this. I just swirl my finger in, my middle finger, or whatever finger you want to use, and I apply it right where we put the concealer. You're pretty much like done. You just have to add your wings, add your lashes, and then go outside and be a hot girl. That is it. But before I go out to be a hot girl and finish that look, I do want to go back to the powder. So let's rewind to the powder. So it's all baked down at this point. It's been baking about 10 minutes. So I'm going to just wipe the powder off. And I'm just wiping with a regular powder brush. Looking at this powder right now, it looks phenomenal. Like, it's not too cakey. It definitely smoothed out a lot of the areas that have texture up here, and it looks really, really good. Over top of this, I'm just adding my Tarte Shape Tape setting powder. I know that this is a setting powder, but I love to use it as a finishing powder because it's just that pretty. Wow, this looks really, really fabulous. So I want to finish up my eye look really quick and just add a few other things. And so I will be back after I do that. All right, everybody, now I finally put my little wings on. Well, they're definitely not little, they're huge. I'm ready to finish this whole review, tutorial, whatever you want to call it. Like, this is like a duo video, like 2 videos wrapped up in one. So I'm basically done with the powder, all of that jazz. I just have to finish the rest of my eyes and show you guys what I did to my lips to finish the look. So now I'm taking one of my favorite eyeliners, which is the Pixie by Para Endless Silky Eye Pen, and this is in the color Black Caviar. This eyeliner writes so good, it's almost like a liquid. Just add this to the bottoms, and then going back into my eyeshadow palette, I go back with the Black Truffle, and I just smoke out the bottoms of my eyes. You basically just go right below where your eyeliner is. Next, I want to take my Morphe Continuous Setting Spray and just spray this down. Now I'm going to take my cream blush by Fenty in the color Summertime Wine. I'm going to dab a little bit and just put them right on my cheeks here. Love bright pinks with smoky eyes because it just makes sure smoky eye be chef's kiss. After I do that, I just add a little bit of contour. This is by Item. It's called the Item Cheek Money. Yes, Item Cheek Money. I was calling it Cheek Monkey for a long time, but it's Cheek Money. And this is the Swipe and Glow bronzer and contour duo. So I just add a little bit here, not too much. Taking my Huda Beauty lip contour in the color Famous. This is like a really dark pink. Now I'm going in with a super nude lipstick, and this is called Come Clean by Context. And I'm just filling in my lips. To blend my lip liner and lips together, I'm just going to take a brush and move them together. Now I'm just spraying now using some luminous spray. I love setting spray, if you can't tell. Usually I put it on 3 times during my makeup routine. If you like matte lips, you can stop here, but I like just a little bit of sheen on my lips, so I'm just going to take some of my Tarte Sugar Lip Oil, and I am going to just add this to the bottom. Alright guys, now everything is done. I want to say that Patrick, you did your thing on this powder. I would put this powder up there with Hourglass's Veil, which is a huge compliment. And it's about half the price. Like, this powder was only $30, which is pretty inexpensive for a powder that works this good. I have some things to do today, but the things that I have to do are not going to take 14 hours. So I will not be able to do that 14-hour test for you guys. Plus, I don't feel like it's fair to be testing the longevity of makeup when we are literally in the middle of a pandemic that requires masks that rub off your makeup. Like, usually you would not have anything touching your face 24/7 as you're trying to talk, sweat, breathe, everything. So it's just not fair to test that. But like I said, I would give this powder 5 out of 5. 10 out of 10 will recommend, sis. I hope that you guys enjoyed my little tutorial with the eye stuff. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.